The Lin Kuei is a centuries-old clan dedicated to Earthrealm's defense.
The iconic duo of Scorpion and Sub-Zero returns, but with a twist in their relationship that no one saw coming. They are no longer fierce adversaries. Instead, they stand side by side as blood brothers, both bound by their unwavering commitment to the Lin Kuei and their solemn duty to protect Earthrealm from external threats. The story takes an unexpected turn following the passing of their father. Sub-Zero, whose real name is Kuai Liang, ascends to the revered position of Grand Master of the Lin Kuei. With this newfound authority, he carries with him ambitious dreams and aspirations. Earthrealm has enjoyed an era of peace, untouched by significant threats for generations. Sub-Zero's sense of pride in the Lin Kuei and his unyielding ambition challenge the clan's traditional stance of waiting vigilantly for potential threats. He firmly believes that the Lin Kuei can achieve much more than passively waiting for shadows to emerge. Sub-Zero's unwavering determination drives him to seek recognition for the Lin Kuei, to elevate them from the depths of obscurity into the spotlight. He's convinced that the clan's martial prowess and discipline deserve acknowledgement and respect. However, this transformation in Sub-Zero doesn't sit comfortably with Scorpion. He observes his brother's metamorphosis with a heavy heart, as Sub-Zero's ambitions threaten to overshadow the values of honor and brotherhood that have always bound them together. In the depths of Scorpion's being, there's an ever-present fear that one day he might be compelled to confront his very own brother, a battle that could test the limits of their loyalty and fracture the unbreakable bonds they share.
Earthrealmers aren't ready to see the real me.
So how does it work? You just shape-shift into anything you want?
Reptile stands as a character with a truly unique and perplexing existence. He is a creature of two physical forms, each holding its own secrets and consequences. One form is that of his true, reptilian self, resembling a fearsome alligator, a sight that sends shivers down the spines of many. The other form, less desirable but no less intriguing, allows him to take on the appearance of a human. This uncanny ability, the power to not only camouflage himself as any Zaterran would, but also to masquerade as a human, marked Reptile as a rare specimen among his kind. However, this peculiarity came at a great cost. The Zaterrans, those who shared his ancestry, viewed this dual nature with disgust and disdain. Instead of acceptance, Reptile faced relentless bullying and ostracization from his very own race. This tragic turn of events left Reptile with no choice but to turn his back on his homeland, leaving behind the name Sizoth as a poignant reminder of his roots. Yet, he clung to it as a symbol of pride in his heritage, a silent declaration that he would never forget where he came from. As Reptile ventured into a new life beyond the confines of his birthplace, he discovered a world filled with challenges and opportunities. His unique abilities, honed by years of survival, brought him both recognition and enemies. And now, as fate would have it, his skills and allegiances would be put to the ultimate test. New adversaries, as well as old foes, would emerge from the shadows, leaving Reptile with no choice but to pick sides, perhaps even stepping into the role of a hero for the very first time.
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
Born into the heart of a proud military family, young Shao was enveloped by the weight of expectation from the moment he drew his first breath. It was a destiny laid out for him since birth, to become a soldier, a fierce protector of Outworld. However, fate had other plans in mind. In those early years, Shao was far from the imposing figure his family had envisioned. Despite his unwavering will and unrelenting determination, he was a frail and sickly child, a fact that brought only disgust to his father's eyes. But his father had no intentions of letting his lineage falter due to mere physical frailty. He took drastic measures, an unyielding resolve burning in his eyes. He put his son through years of grueling toil and brutal torture, molding his body into a physical colossus, matching the iron will and unquenchable ambition that ran in the family's veins. Shao emerged from this harrowing ordeal as the perfect embodiment of his father's vision and more. He had become a formidable soldier, one who served Outworld with unmatched loyalty. His rise through the ranks was meteoric, a testament to his tactical brilliance and unwavering effort. He earned great victories for Outworld, each battle etching his name in the annals of history. Now he stands as General Shao, the supreme commander of Outworld's army, a title he wears with pride and solemn duty. While he serves the Empress of Outworld, Sindel, the true core of his loyalty beats for the realm of Outworld itself. He is prepared to take drastic actions, to wield power ruthlessly, to ensure the prosperity of his homeland, regardless of the sacrifices that might be demanded.
This is a good harvest, Kung Lao.
Yes. It is a blessing, Raiden.
Raiden, once the formidable god of thunder and protector of Earthrealm, had found his place in the peaceful village of Fengjian. No longer carrying the mantle of divinity, Raiden was known for his kindness, charity, and unrelenting work ethic. Raiden had come to treasure this simple life, content in his role as a caretaker of the fields, a friend to the villagers, and a devoted family man. Yet life has a way of knocking even the purest of hearts out of their comfort zones. When the call to duty, the summons to become one of Earthrealm's champions, reached Raiden's tranquil abode, he hesitated. The prospect of leaving behind the serenity of Fengjian weighed heavily on his heart, a painful choice between the life he had grown to love and the duty that called him. It was not an easy decision. Raiden's reluctance was palpable, his gaze lingering on the fields he had nurtured and the smiles of the people who had become his second family. But then a realization began to dawn on him. The best way to protect the ones he loved was to leave and fight, to confront the threats that loomed over Earthrealm. With determination set in his eyes, Raiden accepted the mantle of champion. As he ventured forth into the tumultuous world beyond Fengjian, he carried with him the lessons of humility, kindness, and hard work that the village had taught him.
Now who's in over his head?
In the tranquil village of Fengjian, where the days were marked by the rhythm of toiling in the fields and the warmth of community, Kung Lao found his home. As the closest friend and confidant of Raiden, he had embraced a life of simplicity and contentment. Amidst the fertile fields in the company of friends, Kung Lao lived a good life, one that many would envy. But beneath the surface of his peaceful existence, Kung Lao had always carried big aspirations within his heart, dreams that reached far beyond the confines of the village. His greatest fear was that these dreams would remain unfulfilled, and that he would never leave a lasting mark on the world. Then, one fateful day, a momentous opportunity arrived that would shatter the walls of his comfort zone. Liu Kang approached him with an offer that would forever change the course of Kung Lao's life. He was asked to join the champions of Earthrealm, to stand as a beacon of hope in a world threatened by darkness. The prospect of such an honorable and heroic role stirred something deep within Kung Lao. He recognized that this was a chance to break free from the shackles of mediocrity, to embrace a destiny that would be remembered for generations to come. Kung Lao possessed a natural gift for combat, a talent that surpassed many. His fighting prowess was undeniable, and it set him apart from most. Yet, he bore the weight of a double-edged sword, an ego that could be his greatest asset or his most formidable setback. Kung Lao would discover that greatness was not just measured in victories, but also in the character forged along the way.
It is an excellent ruse, your disguise.
The first character to grace our presence is none other than Shang Tsung. However, the sorcerer we once knew him as has undergone a dramatic transformation. Instead of the dark and malevolent figure who once wielded formidable sorcery, he now takes on the guise of a crafty salesman. No longer a master of the mystic arts, he ekes out a meager existence, peddling a dubious miracle cure to unsuspecting villagers. Shang Tsung, cunning as ever, has become a shadow of his former self. His disguise, that of a frail and elderly man, does little to shield him from the keen eyes of the villagers. They see through his deceptive antics, recognizing him for the charlatan he has become. But just as it seems Shang Tsung's fate is sealed, a twist of destiny alters the course of his life. A familiar face from his past reappears, and with it comes a revelation that shatters the frail facade he had carefully constructed. This visitor reminds him of who he truly is and what he is genuinely capable of. In this unexpected turn of events, Shang Tsung reclaims his identity and rediscovers the depths of his power. With his true potential realized, he becomes a formidable threat, casting a looming shadow over Liu Kang's newfound timeline.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
In the enigmatic realm of Outworld, a tale unfolds that revolves around the intertwined destinies of two twin sisters, Mileena and Kitana. Born mere seconds apart, Mileena is the elder twin, and by the rules of succession, she is the rightful heir to the Outworld throne. However, Mileena's impulsive nature and unpredictable behavior sow the seeds of division within the realm. Whispers of doubt and intrigue swirl around the palace, with some urging Kitana to seize Melina's title as heir, claiming it rightfully belongs to her. The bond that should have united the sisters instead becomes a source of tension and rivalry, casting a shadow over their once close relationship. If this strife weren't enough, another tragic secret further complicates Melina's path. She carries within her the dreaded Tarkatan disease, a curse that threatens not only her life, but also her claim to the throne. This affliction, concealed from the eyes of the realm, adds another layer of complexity to the challenges Melina must face. The stage is set for a dramatic showdown, a battle not only for the throne of Outworld, but also for the future of all realms. The outcome of this epic struggle will reverberate far beyond the palace walls, determining the fate of not just Outworld, but also the very balance of power among the realms.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
From his earliest days, Kenshi was raised on the timeless stories of his family's storied history, the legacy of the Takahashi clan. Once, they had stood as one of Japan's most honored and revered families, their deeds echoing through the ages like the songs of old. But their tale was not one of unending glory, it was a saga of triumphs and tragic defeats. In a fateful battle, the Takahashi clan was decimated, and their noble lineage reduced to ashes on the battlefield. They lost everything, from their ancestral home to the emblem of their power, Sento. This sacred sword was more than just a blade, it was a vessel for the spirits of their forebears, a symbol of their heritage and strength. With the weight of their loss heavy on their hearts, the surviving members of the Takahashi clan sought refuge and protection from the Bakuto, the predecessors to the modern-day Yakuza. It was a desperate move, one that tainted their once-honored name with the stains of corruption and criminality. But within Kenshi, a fire burned, a desire to break free from the clutches of this corrupt Yakuza life. He yearned to redeem the name of the Takahashi clan, to restore its lost honor, and to cast aside the shadows that had darkened their legacy. Kenshi's path was clear. He had to find the lost sword, Sento, and prove his strength and worthiness to his family. Only then could he lead them out of the darkness and into the light. His journey was not just a quest for a sacred blade. It was a quest for redemption and the revival of an ancient lineage.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Liu Kang, the once mortal champion, now reigns supreme as the god of fire and the keeper of the hourglass. Under his divine stewardship, history itself has been rewritten, shaped into a new era bearing the indelible mark of his influence. This era is a testament to Liu Kang's unwavering commitment to safeguarding Earthrealm and all realms from the perils that had once threatened to consume them. The threats and dangers that once loomed have been neutralized, and peace has descended upon the realms. For the first time in ages, all beings regardless of their origin have been given the chance to embrace a future bathed in the soothing light of tranquility. But, as it often goes with the aspirations of gods and mortals alike, hope can be a double-edged sword. Liu Kang's vision of eternal peace and prosperity is put to the test in ways he could never have foreseen. The cosmos has a way of revealing its own twists and turns, and his divine rule faces a perilous challenge. An unforeseen adversary emerges, one whose power and intent threaten not just Earthrealm, but the very fabric of reality itself. Liu Kang must draw upon all the wisdom and experience he has accumulated. He must reach across the boundaries of Earthrealm and perhaps even other realms to gather fighters who can stand alongside him in this battle.